Good morning. Welcome to the call, everyone.
Good morning, Jean. It's Nikki in San Diego.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the call.
Good morning. Welcome to the call.
Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, NASGO Nation. This is Joel from Texas.
Good morning, Joel.
Don from North Carolina.
Good morning, Don.
Mary, good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Sharon.
Morning, Sharon.
Okay, I've muted the call. If you're a monitor, stay muted so it stays quiet. And if you're needing to speak, you can press *6. So please remember this is for training and updates only. Please only share the information you're going to see with your team, people who have joined NASGO. But please encourage people that have joined NASGO that are on these calls and to hear them. So let me go ahead and stop the beeps.
The recording has started.
This training is for training and education purposes only for reps, not for public distribution. Let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, what I'm showing on my screen is sort of a, looks like a movie poster. And it says, NASGO and ShareNode, watch history in the making as we create a new world of e-commerce. Come discover, attract, and contribute what a new world of technology will allow you to do, the reveal. So you're going to start seeing a bunch of stuff all over social media. And think about it, with all of the entertainers that we have and with all of their databases and people, you know, who already are following Jafar Jackson. Think about how many people are following Jafar Jackson. You know, he's nephew of Michael Jackson, you know, son of one of the Jackson 5, just part of a huge music community. And I can tell you that when they put out something that he was using NASGO and tokenization to launch his album, it went crazy on social media. And so there's a lot of celebrities that are coming as a result of this. And so we're actually going to be pushing this out, and so that other people who are hearing about it. And so we're going to see a lot of stuff go on social media. I was up late last night with Jeremy and with Eric and also with Jesse, who's actually building some platforms for us. Jesse's doing an incredible job. Those that came on Sunday and got interviewed, those things went very well. And then Tuesday today at the Laguna Niguel office, not at the Ritz-Carlton, come down there between 1 and 4 and get yourself filmed so that you can actually be part of the show. You can be part of the trainings. And then actually there is going to be a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be added to our websites where we're going to be hearing from our 5-star ambassadors, our 4-star ambassadors, our 3-star ambassadors. I'm excited that I'm seeing like people get promoted every single day. Eventually we're going to have it set so that it notifies me and the company when there's a new person. So if you already have your bio and you already have your picture in your file, how easy would it be for us to instantly put out an email with the bios and the new people who just got recently promoted that day? And so I will promise you that the key to this is actually the promotion business model and encouraging people to hit higher levels of success. So stay tuned. Now let me go back to our ShareNode website. I want to make some really important announcements today. Okay. So on the ShareNode website, I want you to know that you're going to start seeing changes to the ShareNode website. Eric and I, Steve, all of the leaders of our company. We've been really working hard to figure out, okay, what is the exact way to explain this, to teach it, to teach somebody about the main chain of NASGO and about the side chains and how that works. And one of the things that we've discussed with our attorney in great deal over the last 3 weeks is the concept of staking as opposed to the concept of holding and HODL coins. So I want to read this again, and we're going to just kind of share some things with you. HODL is a slang term internet meme that is using cryptocurrency when referring to holding the cryptocurrency. It originated in a December 2013 post on a Bitcoin forum message, but apparently abbreviated, and it says, "I am holding," listed as one of the essential slang terms in Bitcoin culture and described as a stance. To stay invested in Bitcoin and do not capitulate in the face of plunging prices, referred to as the favorite mantra to Bitcoin holders. Though usually the relation to Bitcoin, it is now used to describe other cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum. Since entertaining the Bitcoin vernacular, HODL has become a backronym. I don't know if that's supposed to say acronym, but hold for dear life. Okay, so that's really the way that we believe, the ShareNode, program is for you to get your tokens. And so you're going to see an updated aspect on our website, actually even before October 27th. And it's going to talk about holding tokens. And one of the things that our attorney wanted us to do is show that actually ShareNode was doing all of the proof of the DPoS, the delegated proof of staking, and that the actual reps were earning tokens based upon holding those coins and actually participating in the Amico platform and having a wallet and engaging in that social network. And so you're going to see exactly how that's going to work, and we're going to lay that out. And obviously the numbers are still the same. The amount of tokens you get hasn't changed. Everything about that is still the same. But we still have to update the fact that that there is an additional NASGO delegate being paid out, and to all of those reps that are participating in it. So we're so excited about the event. I'm going to go to the event page one more time, and I need to make a very, very important announcement. Some of you are waiting to get your hotel rooms. I just need to let you know that the hotel room is taking the block away on Thursday. So if you go here and you want to reserve your hotel schedule, let me go ahead and do that. So first of all, reserve your tickets here. And when you click the reserve your tickets thing, there's a link to actually get your hotel room. So it says here, click this link to get your name. This $229 price will not be offered after Thursday. It's nothing I can control. It's the hotel. A week before the event, they take away that price, and it's gone. So we actually blocked as many rooms as we could, but after Thursday, they're going to take them away. So I want to encourage you. We may block a few, but we can't guarantee that. So I just want to encourage you. You don't want to look around at other hotel options. Go ahead. Actually, I want you to today, because you're going to find that they're going to be very expensive. So the price is going to bump to the high 300s after, in 2 days from now. So I just want to encourage you to really take advantage of that. Elton, is there anything that you want me to say that's more specific than what I'm saying here?
Good morning.
Good morning.
No. Good morning. No, that was shocking to me. I've never had that experience before, and I know it's shocking to all of us. But they're just not kidding. They're going to take them away. And like I mentioned, because we only had really 2.5 months to plan this, when we blocked the rooms, they kind of laughed at us to begin with. They block them out months ahead of time. So our travel agents are just so amazing and been in the business for so long that they were able to negotiate, and hold the rooms. But yeah, they're not kidding. They're taking them back on Thursday because they want them sold. And we don't have that many left anyway, but they will take them back. And like you and I know, since we visited there are rooms around there, but they're going to be as expensive and not nearly as nice. To be able to be at the Lowe's and just walk inside across, over to the Dolby and every place else. So it was surprising for all of us, and yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you do find a room for less than $200 within 10 miles of the Hollywood, you will be sharing the room with many cockroaches, okay? It will not be a room that your spouse will be happy you took them to. So figure out how to get in a room, share a room with someone else. We've got some of the college kids coming from SWAT and summer winter action tours, and they're booking a whole bunch. They're sharing rooms. I mean, they're like excited. They're putting forward to a room. I'm just telling you that this event is so important for your life and your career, and for the people that you're trying to get there. So don't forget the hotel room is critical. So any questions about that? Just want to make sure you're good. Yep, Norman says he's learned that lesson as well. All right, good. Okay, so let's go back to our website and just show you some additional updates. Let's see. Okay, so I went into the website today, and I just wanted to see that some things have additionally been updated. Let me go ahead and put somebody in here. So I'm going to log in, and I'm going to just pull up one of our reps randomly and show you that the commissions are there. So let me put in Bob D. So you go into your wallets, and when you click your wallets, it will show your balances. So you're going to go to your BTC bonus wallet, and then it's going to show how much commissions you have. And you can see right here, there's 24,000 NSG. So if we click withdrawal, then you can put how much you want to send. And when you click this, so let's say you want to send 1,000 or 2,000, whatever amount you do. So just to show you, if we put in 10,000 NSG, so somebody tell me how much is 10,000 NSG? Now, tomorrow, Sam's going to put right on the website at the very front, he's going to put the price of NSG, the price of Bitcoin, the price of S&P, and he's even going to put something that compares it to US dollars, which we call USDT. So there's a cryptocurrency that tracks US dollars, and so we don't want to put US dollars on our website. As soon as you put US dollars on your website, you're now working in the US, with the US scenario. This is our own, utility token. We're keeping it all in crypto. Our attorneys have suggested that we do that, so we're following the rules and keeping everything in crypto. So if you want to understand the price of this as related to the USD, compare it to USDT. So anyway, so what would that be, 10,000? Well, 10,000 times 0.6 would be 6,000 US dollars or 6,000 USDT. So if we were to transfer that, it's going to then send me that amount in Bitcoin. So then I would get $6,000 worth of US value in Bitcoin. And so when that gets transferred, that would come over. Now, in order to make that happen, I didn't do it because it's not my money, so I'm not going to move his money. But if you look into his account information inside profile information, it looks like his Bitcoin wallet address is there. So as long as that is there, that money would have been moved, and it would have happened right then. Okay. So, Sam, anything you want to add on that?
No, we're approving commission payouts now. So you guys go into your accounts, and if you guys want to withdraw some of your commissions, feel free. We've already done some testing. I did a test on some small amounts last night, and then this morning we had some. So we received them, and then we approved them and sent them off. So this is something that obviously we need to get done. So it's here, and it's ready for you guys to withdraw.
Awesome. So I always like looking at people's accounts because I study everybody where they're at. So like I'm on Bob's. So if you look, I look at these three categories, and I don't know, it might be fun someday, Sam, when you're not busy, which will probably be never. It would be interesting to teach people how to look at this and to see what level they're qualified at each thing. So like Bob has enough personal tokens to qualify as a 5-star. He has enough personal recruits to qualify as a 5-star. He only has enough first and second generation volume to qualify as a 2-star, but he's only 9,000 SNPs away. So very quickly, making 3 or 4 business referrals, which I know he has in the works, and I think he's already done those. So when those hit, that will push him to 3-star. And so then as he builds his team wider, if we look at his radial view, you can see how wide he is, okay? And then you can see that he's got a few very, very... You can see he's got a very few really deep legs. And so that's good because you can go back to the other people and say, hey, look what's possible. And so, that's how you build. You get a couple legs going, and then you get a couple more legs. So I really want people to start really studying where they're at in their 5-star bonuses and looking at it. So just to give you an example, let's just look at this for a second. So to be 1-star, these are the qualifications you have to have. And, but the way to do that is always do the easiest one first, the personal width one, okay? And if you go personally wide, then all the other things will start to get. So when I was looking at Bob, I'm like, okay, he has the personal volume for sure. He's 10,000 points here. So all you got to do is start getting his team going, and he'll do that. And then he actually has enough in these categories. So just encouraging, how do you do that? How do you get up there? Well, you just start teaching your team to be 1-stars. If you went back to every one of your directs and started teaching them why they need to be 5 wide and why they need to have some of their own personally staked points, it just builds it. So the secret to this business model is this page right here. It really is. This literally should be plastered everywhere. You should have wallpaper with this. But if you're not training your team how to hit their guidelines, they're not going to do it. Now, I'm going to go back to our back office, and I'm going to go to a different person. So I'm going to go to one of our 5-stars. And so I'm going to go to Edna. And so she's hit all the qualifications. But there's something that she's doing that I'm really paying attention to, and I want everyone to pay attention to as well. So she keeps driving her balance up. It's now up to over $1 million, and she told me that she wants to get that to $3 million. She really believes in the value of the S&P token and what it's going to do, so she's not stopping. Look at this. She's almost at $9 million in her first and second generation. She's constantly doing what? Right here. This is the most important one. The most important number on your screen is there's no one wider than Edna with people that have 1,000. With people that have 1,000. You got to keep on mute. So if somebody, when that happens, it just tells me someone's recording, which I do not understand. So why is she continuing to go wide? Now there may be other people. I know Frank, you're probably 120 wide. I don't know. I haven't looked at yours. Maybe I should. But when you go wide, all these other things will start hitting. Okay, they'll absolutely start hitting for you. And so one of the things that you have to understand is that when you become a 5-star and you have another 5-star, you start participating in a company revenue. And that company revenue, we're still going to pay it out pro rata. The bigger leaders will still get more. Everyone in that pool is going to make so much. It's because you're going to share in one delegate. So the NSG that you'll earn, but I'm not just like, we would never create a program that said, oh, once you get there, you can just relax and do nothing. Now, sure, you can, because, I mean, you're making millions of dollars, so you can do whatever you want. But I know something about competitors is they like to win, they like to compete. And so I'm really excited to see this number become 10 million in the next month, 20 million, 50 million, 100 million, and I'm really excited for Edna's personal width to go to 100 wide, 200 wide. Me, myself, I don't have the opportunity right now to really focus on building. Every hour, every minute, I'm focused on, okay, what stuff needs to be ready for the event, down to the details from what food are we ordering, down to the details to, what wristbands, to what awards are we giving out, to, you have no idea how much details it takes to put on this event, and we're pulling it off, and it's unbelievable, and we're launching world-class company as a result of it. But when this is all over, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go wide. I'm probably going to go, my goal will be to go 25 wide every day before lunch. And you've got to ask yourself, is it really that hard? When we start basically posting the businesses that we're posting, it's a matter of numbers. It's a matter of how many people did you get to see your eye decide. It's how many people actually did you communicate with. And I mean, so to me, you're going to see people breaking records like you can't believe. And I mean, I was talking to Bitcoin Rodney the other day, and he's like, well, James, you told me to slow down. And I said, you're right, I did. And I'm appreciative that you did, because you could have put, thousands of people in the system, and we just weren't ready for it. And I said, I'm appreciative that you did. But now I'm like, okay, let's rock. Let's pick it up now that we're getting this. I mean, we're paying daily now. We're got our balances correct. We've got so many things, and it's just going to keep getting better. Tomorrow, he said he'll actually show what each coin is selling for, and being able to show that. So I'm going to actually let you guys know something, that I'm going to keep doing these trainings for people in the morning, and they're going to get better and better. I'm actually going to bring on other guest speakers. I'm going to have, our 5-star, leaders like Tim Moore, Edna, Joe Hashin, Tony Reyes, Bitcoin Rodney, these guys that are really massive leaders, and many coming up the ranks, like Frank Cabrillo, and there's just many that are coming up the ranks as I'm going to have those guys, take turns training on these days, and you're going to like that more than me. Right now, there's just so many updates daily. Everybody wants these updates. You're hearing from me. But I'm going to start bringing in the other leaders and have them, what are they doing? And really, that's the role of a 5-star. The role of a 5-star is that you're building our company. You're not just focused on your team anymore. You're focused on how can we grow the entire company. So there are no secrets. If you're a 5-star, you want the company to do better. You override the entire company. You get a piece of our blockchain rewards for everybody. You don't care whether it's somebody on Edna's team or Bob's team or James's team or Eric's team or Gary's team. There is no one team. We're all one team. We're all NASGO. We're all ShareNode. That's the whole beauty of the community. That's what the community does, okay? So, to me, I want Edna to go 100 wide before the event, because I want people to stretch their vision. I was proud of Rob that he was able to do 25 in 2 days, okay? I want to see people doing that, every day, 10 new people, because it comes back to the 4-minute mile, the Roger Bannister story. We all think something's not possible until someone does it. So I'm so proud of the guys that helped launch this company and really get it started. They just did an amazing job, okay? Yeah, so Sam, people are asking about the FAQ page. We definitely are getting that up. I know that Colby and you have been working on that, and so we need the FAQ page going up soon. Also, Sam's going to start, now that we're sort of have, I asked Sam this morning when we were talking, I said, great, I'm glad that you now have the ability for people to withdraw their money, but we're going to get 100, maybe 200, maybe 500 calls today. And so he said, well, I'm building videos on that so that there's videos on how to withdraw. So it's all taking time to get done, but all super important and a big part of that. So as I start to do trainings with as we start to have more trainings from the other 5-star leaders, I'm going to now start doing a separate once-a-week training for everybody who's an ambassador. Because I want people to feel like, man, I'm not an ambassador. There's information I'm not getting. You're absolutely correct. Because we need to change the paradigm. The paradigm needs to be that you need to be an ambassador within your first week. So you say, well, what does it take to be an ambassador? Well, let's look at it one more time. To be a 1-star ambassador, you have to have 5 personally sponsored, which each put in 1,000 SNP, and you have to have a total of personal 25,000. By the way, if you don't have the money to buy SNPs, then you refer businesses. That's our business. That's the business we're in. So you go, God, what do I got to do? I got to start referring businesses. And then if you duplicate that behavior where you come in and you actually go, wide and you get your 5 people that first week, here's your 5 with, and then others start duplicating it, and then they start getting their 5, and they start getting their 5, and they start getting their 5. It's inevitable. You'll have your 100,000 in your first and second levels very quickly, and you'll qualify. Then other people will go, man, I want to get to this and next thing. The whole goal is that we bring as many people to the 5-star ambassador level. Now, guys, we have people that are hitting that before the company has started. To me, that's amazing. That shouldn't be the case, by the way. We shouldn't have the top position in our company being reached before the company starts, okay? But our business model works because if we had 1,000 people at that level, that just means we're the biggest company in the entire world. We're the biggest, which we are going to be by 100 times. So if you were getting a piece of the biggest, if you were one of 1,000 people sharing the revenue on Facebook, I think you'd be okay. If you were one of 1,000 people sharing the revenue on Google, I think you'd be okay financially. So this is just going to keep getting bigger. It's not going to keep getting smaller. We're talking about bringing in entire network marketing companies that are just coming in droves. So one day in November, we'll have more people join in just one
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. The recording has started. Muted.
side videos, and then you hit this button. And when you hit this button, all you do is you just fill it out, and that's it. And then what happens is, one of our internal sales reps, Alan and his team, they'll receive this, they'll call your person back. Oh man, Butch has even got it in here with the compensation of what you get, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Guys, you could earn 25,000 SNPs. If you're not a 1-star ambassador, we'll do it. If you're short, I was looking at somebody's I'm going to pull up someone right now, okay? So I'm going to pull up Joanne Cardinal, who's just been doing an amazing job. People were at her training the other day, and they were just texting me and calling me with how good she is and just what an amazing job she's doing. And so I just looked at her business here. See if I can find it.
Hey, James, type in 1202.
1202.
Yep, that's it, and hit go.
Okay. So this is what I study. I study numbers. You got to study your numbers. So, like I was noticing that she has the qualifications for the personal ShareNode tokens, and she also has the qualifications for the first and second generation, but she's only 2 personal recruits away from that. So she's still a 2-star, but she would be a 3-star today by just getting 2 people activated, 2 people that don't have 1,000 tokens. So this is how you have to run your business. Now she'll get there. I think she wants to be 4-star by the event, and obviously everyone wants to be a 5-star, and certainly Joanne's as competitor as anyone in the company, and she'll get there. So, these are the things that I look at. I look there and I go through and I see who's doing what and what they got to do to reach their goals. So, super proud of Joanne. Just unbelievable. I'm proud of all of you guys, and you're part of something that's just absolutely incredible. So what I was saying is one of the things that I'm going to start doing is I'm going to do a special training on Monday mornings at 8 o'clock, and that is going to be on a different call-in number, and that is only going to be for 1-star and above, because I want to start raising the level of this company, and I want to start speaking to those people that are actually paying attention to leadership, and then I'm going to move people up, and then we're going to have a different call for our 5-stars. And so our 5-stars, there's only going to be about 6 or 7 people on that, and we're going to meet weekly. We're going to talk weekly, just our 5-stars. It's basically a board, and this board, we're going to talk about what we can do to take the company to the next levels. And I'm probably going to do more listening on that call than I am talking, because I'm going to listen to these leaders that are in the field of what they're doing and how they're doing it, and we're going to talk about what we can do to improve as a company. But, man, if you want to be wealthy, get to where the wealthy people are. So, start and become a 1-star, and then move yourself up. And if you want to be a part of this 5-star, leadership team, then just start knocking it out. This is a business model that absolutely works. So if any of my 3-stars want to come off mute and above and talk about what I just talked about, I would love to hear from anybody on that subject matter. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Anybody? 3, 4, 5-star leaders? Star 6 to unmute. Okay, questions or comments from the team? We're going to end early today. Are we on mute?
Hey, James, it's Joanne.
Hey, Joanne.
Hey. So I know I'm not a 3-star yet, but that's the goal this week. But, I'm just so excited, just knowing the direction of where this is headed. I mean, we are really creating something that's not been done before. So we always talk about this disruptive technology. But it is truly going to be disruptive in the industry. And the fact that we're all here and early adopters and getting to play, but striving, I think really we're at the end goal for the event on the 27th. So my whole focus is continuing to drive ticket sales because, last week when I presented, Butch so eloquently said, that we don't even know what we don't know, right? This event is just going to be so put us on the map, the media exposure, the entertainment exposure, just the knowledge for the reps. this is just something you're not going to be able to recreate for your team if you're not there yourself. So that's my whole driving force right now between getting to the highest ambassador level. But I just want as many of my team members there to experience this live and in person so that they have the shift and truly understand and get the exposure to the Amico and the Vapor and all the things that we're going to be learning. I mean, I can't imagine if you're vested why you wouldn't be there. It's just going to be that special. So super excited.
Okay, awesome. So couple things. I want to thank you, Joanne. I really appreciate you share. I'm going to read a couple of these questions here online. So, some of you are saying, hey, I need, more than just the I decide thing to share to a business. And, guys, if you're going after the cold market, yeah, you do need more, and we're not going there yet. So we're not allowing you or encouraging you to go to the cold market. But the answer is you don't need more, okay? Why did Jafar Jackson make the decision? And, you're going to see a video that he has today to come online. He literally announces in the video that he is basically launching his album using our technology. And you don't actually know what that means. It's not just like he tokenized it. There's a difference between tokenizing it and to where actually ShareNode is a participant in that. So he did something different than everybody else. He's actually not using a record or label. He's using ShareNode completely. And so ShareNode representatives and people who own ShareNode tokens will actually be, owners of the rewards of that, financial participants. Now, I don't want you to announce that because you'll probably say it wrong and you'll probably do damage to him and to us and to the brand. So just let that announcement be made on stage. But understand something that, he had every opportunity to do anything he wanted. He's following in the footsteps of his nephew, Michael Jackson, and everybody wanted him to do something, including his father. And he said, no, I'm going to do this. And so, there's no testimonial of another business. There's no website you can log into and see how many people use the tokens to get their, business. We haven't even started yet. So actually, no, you don't need a testimony. What you need is you need to call people and talk to them. And some will do it and some won't. So what if they don't want to do it? Let's go through that. Let's take that off the table right now. So I call a business. I say, hey, I'm involved with a company that is using blockchain technology to help their customers get more business. I have a few-minute instructional, engagement video presentation. But if you'd like to watch, it'll kind of tell you what's going to happen with the tokenization process. Would you be interested? The first thing is if they say no, I say, great, that's one less person I need to call. So I'm like, great, thank you for not being interested. Have a nice day. If they say yes, I say, great, I'm going to send you the presentation. I might even follow it up with, well, are you going to watch it? And if they say no, I say, okay, I'm not going to send it. I'm not interested in doing things that waste my time or others. That's just how I am. I'm very busy. So I want to tell people why it's so great, and I want to see if they would be interested. Now, they're not going to hear it's great unless I can tell them why it's great. So I'm just going to say this is great because businesses have an ability to get more customers, more exposure. And they're going to say, is it like this? And say, no, it's not like anything you've ever seen. Well, what is it like? Sounds like you want to see it. I'm going to send it to you. Then they're going to call back with some questions. And I'm going to say, great, I'm going to let you talk to an expert. Now, does that mean that our expert's going to close every single one of them? No. What if they say, well, I don't want to do anything until I see it's proven? That's awesome. We now have a sale in January. What is so bad about that? So, if I called you up and I said, hey, how many businesses do you have? And you said, I have 4, and I have 20 that are waiting till January. I'd be, wow, that's awesome. So you're going to have, 25 businesses in January. Yeah. So, I mean, what is wrong with someone saying, I just don't want to do it yet? Nothing. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? But that's not happening. I don't know if Alan or anyone else wants to jump in, but we're closing 75 to 80%, maybe closer to 90, Because you know what? Businesses are going, okay, wait, I'm getting a what is it called? A PR, a press release. I'm getting featured at the Dolby Theater, an event, and I'm paying $1,500, and I'm going to have these virtual unlimited supply of tokens for life. Why would I not do it? So we're not trying to oversell it. We're not trying to explain every detail. We're absolutely telling them, hey, you're going to get exposed to how this works at our event. A business that isn't coming to our event, I'd be like, okay, why? I'm like, why are you tokenizing if you can't? I mean, unless their son or daughter's getting married or something like that, okay, I get why you can't come. But if business is coming to our event to be revealed what it is we do, we're not training people on how to use our tokens. We have not launched it. This is a pre-launch. So, no, you don't have to have testimonials, okay? We're doing fine without testimonials. Now, if you want to wait until we have a testimonial, there are some people that are going to wait. We're not trying to get everyone. We're trying to get people that are looking for us. So we just need to ask more. And if there's somebody who's a business who wants to agree and say, James, I'm a business and I agree, I'd love to hear from some of the businesses that are on here, or if there's even people who've referred businesses. Since we got a couple minutes, let's hear from you. Hello,
hey James, can you hear me?
To be brave. Someone's saying we need example use cases.
Hey
guys,
James.
The use
Can you
cases
hear me?
are on our platform. It's so interesting to me when I say, okay, what use cases can you give me? And people go, well, I can't give you any. I go, well, then you haven't even watched our videos. Or I say, how many times have you watched it? If you've not watched our I Decide presentation at least 25 times, there's no way you even have the ability to even, give a use case example. Okay? I mean, I've watched it 50 times. Okay? And I find myself using those case examples, using the case example of, of what's on that actual platform. Now, could I give you others? I can give you unlimited numbers because it's very simple. We're making this way too difficult.
James, can you hear me?
Yeah, and I'm just going to say one thing on that, Butch. It's a customer who wants new business is offering their ability to be visualized and seen on our platform, and they're giving a token or an offer. So it's so simple. Go ahead, Butch.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I just want to say a couple of things. One is the work that the concierge team is doing is unbelievable. For guys that have dived in, taken on this project, they've become such experts at what is it we do within the NASGO community, but they've also become experts with the ShareNode community and just human behavior. They've made great relationships and everything else. But here's what I would say with regards to anyone looking for testimony. We did some filming on Sunday, and a couple of days prior to that Sunday, I reached out to about maybe 20 hand-picked businesses that I thought would want to come and talk about their experience going through our concierge, their exposure to NASGO, and their understanding of ShareNode. 20 businesses that are on our platform. And the reason I reached out to about 20 was I'm thinking it's a Sunday. I've been a customer of 1,000 things my entire life. I'll never respond on a Sunday to go take part in anything that a company is doing on my behalf. But I figured I'd get maybe 5 or 6 responses, and that was just because maybe we knew those people. 100% of the businesses responded. 100%. 100% of our customers chose to participate on a Sunday to come out and provide testimony of their experience with our concierge system, their ShareNode system, and being on the NASGO blockchain. So, yeah, the videos aren't out yet, but nothing is going to speak louder than 20 customers willing to come out on a Sunday on their own time to come take advantage of this or to do this to announce to the world what they're doing with this community. So I just wanted to put this out there because if we can read between the lines, that is louder than any commercial, testimonial, advertisement we could put out just to see the feedback we're getting from actual paying customers that came out on their own time on a Sunday to provide a testimonial video for us.
Hey, Butch, is that you? This is X-Man. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic now that I'm with the midst of the X.
Yeah, I'm telling you, and for all those who are listening, this is the X-Man of the Virtual Training Academy, and I'm also one of the members that came out to shoot a video. And Butch, I just want to thank you so much. And for all y'all listening, I'm just super excited about the NASCO ShareNode coming together and giving us this awesome platform. For me as a personal trainer, it gave me an option to get my clientele really excited already about the technology that's coming with the incentivized program. I got clients that basically are able to train with me for free by just telling people to come and train with me. I'm telling them I can give them these tokens. Those are rewards programs that now, when the people come train with me, they actually are able to train for free by just word of mouth, a relationship we didn't have before. So Butch and James and Eric and Steve, I'm just so thankful that you guys gave me as a small business, even as a personal trainer, a way to use this rewards program to incentivize my clients to actually drive traffic to the door, because people say, hey, you lost weight, you look great. Who you train with? X-Man. And then so they would send somebody, the people would get the same results, but they would get nothing for it. Now they have an opportunity to actually train for free. They're walking advertisement for me. Everybody that gets trained and loses weight, people say you look great. They tell them about it. I give them tokens so they continue to either come back and get meal plans, or they can do all kinds of things in my business with the tokens. I mean, they can buy apparel, and there's so many exciting things. So I'm just pumped up, super excited. And hey, Butch and James, and the back office is amazing. I mean, wait till you guys talk to Alan. Alan knows this stuff. I mean, when you give the clients to Alan, he's going to basically help you close your deals. And like James said, they're at almost at 90%, and with Alan, it's 100%. So I really appreciate Alan and Jeremy and all the staff that I got a chance to meet out here. You guys are amazing. You rock.
Thank you, X. X's first name is Chris, but you'll meet him on stage. He's a testament to our business because he's actually using the product, and then he's also referring businesses. He referred a musician, and then that musician is going to be performing at our after show, and that musician is Light Show. But it's interesting because the business that tokenized is actually a a promoter. So Tone is a promoter, and so Tone said, no, tokenize me. And we were like, okay, well, how are you going to use that? And he's like, well, because I want to promote people using me as a production company. And we're like, yeah, that makes total sense. And so now he's bringing on many other companies and many other, businesses. And, think of the list that they have. Think of the distribution that they have. Think of the, numbers of people that will come to the event as a result of this. And so it just starts growing virally. This is a community. But one of the reasons that I'm glad you spoke, X, is because people want a use case. A use case comes over time, okay? As I was driving in the car with Chris for, an hour, and we were driving and we were talking about his business, and, we were just brainstorming, him doing this virtually. I got to tell you, we both got excited. We both got excited about using these tokens as a means of exchange and as a reward. And then he came up with the idea. He said, James, do you think I could give a token every time somebody does a workout with me? Like, the problem that people have in a virtual workout is you buy the videos and you never plug them in. Okay, so you bought your $39 set of videos and they sit on your shelf because if you didn't have the motivation to work out, you probably still don't once you own the videos. But he's like, James, I need to give them an instant reward, and I'm not going to give away his thunder. But the things that he came up with is awesome. So, guys, people are going to learn. They're going to learn how to use this technology. They're going to develop ideas to reward people. He's looking at rewarding people every single time he's even thinking about making sure that they're doing their exercises correctly, and if they are, they get a reward. I get that. That's an interesting concept. So what I'm saying to you is that that's not how this works. I would say probably 3 months from now, maybe 6 months from now, we have 1,000 businesses on, and you could go on there and see so many use cases it'll make your head spin. But guys, you joined for a reason. You joined because you wanted to be part of the founders. You wanted to be part of the people that get the goodies. You get the S&P tokens when they're under $1. You get to earn 100 NSG when it's at 60 cents. So I just want to ask you this question, and do you believe in this? This is my question to you. Do you believe in cryptocurrency? Do you believe that the world is going to shift and start using cryptocurrency? 2 nights ago, there was an hour-long special on Fox about cryptocurrency and where it's going in the future. The guy basically said it's going to be taking over. It's going to be a whole new money system. And so who's going to lead that? I mean, who's going to be the coin that's going to be the platform? It's going to be NSG. You're going to have to use NSG. You're going to wait and sign up for Ethereum and spend 3 months and $100,000 to get a blockchain technology. The coin went down because ESOS didn't do what it was supposed to do, and so everyone's coin dropped by 80%. I don't think so. Or are you going to be on NSG where it's $1,000 to be on our platform, where every single business has a different way that they can use this? It's simple. Do you want more customers? Yeah. Great. Then we're going to put you on a platform of Amico where you could give away tokens and allow people to come visit your website and be exposed to this. So, I mean, how many customers do you need in order for it to be worth it for the $1,000? The other day I walked in to a pizza place and I saw it said that they were sponsoring, a soccer team. You've seen it 1,000 times in your lifetime. And I thought, I wonder if the salesman came in and he said, well, how many customers am I going to get? You want me to sponsor this soccer team. How many customers am I going to get? The guy's like, I don't know, maybe none. Okay? But I'm just thinking to myself, I'm going, man, how many dads were like watching these kids run around on a soccer field and it said Bongero's Pizza, and they're like, I'm hungry. We should go get some pizza. Where should we go? I don't know. How about Bongero's? My son's wearing this T-shirt. So the reality is there's thousands of marketing programs out there. But, guys, there's only one that's like this. There's only one that actually does what we're doing. And if you don't understand it, perfect. Come to the event. That's the purpose of this event, is we're actually revealing it. That's why we put the title of this event as the reveal, because what we wanted you to understand is that you've got to go there to see it. You've got to go and experience, what this is going to be. And here it is. We're revealing you Amico for the first time. Our 5-star executives have not seen Amico, okay? Only the founders of Eric and Steve, and they have 26 developers that they recently brought on in addition to their other developers, all for the Amico platform. So, guys, this is historic. It's in the making. Don't let your friends and family miss this event, okay? So really, let's do this, okay? So we're going to change the world this year. No, we're not doing self-directed IRAs. This is not an investment, okay? Stay away from this language. We're not an investment company. We're not taking investment dollars. We're not taking people's dollars who are, trying to do an investment. This is a cryptocurrency business opportunity where you earn blockchain rewards. So please keep it as such, and we'll be putting that in our actual. In our actual. By the way, I mean, people talk about putting Bitcoin in their IRA. That's stupid. It's like, do you understand the tax benefits? Why would you put something into that and now make it taxable? I don't want to even get into it. But the point is that, guys, you have the tremendous opportunity right now. You have such an incredible opportunity. And, really go crazy with this. Promote this. So I want to end the call. If there's another comment, I'll take it, and then we'll end.
Wait. It's Carol. 2 things. This last example with X-Man was so helpful, really helpful. And I think if we filled the last 10 minutes of every call with samples and examples of how people are using it, it'll help all of us. That event on Sunday was fabulous. Getting to meet and seeing other of the business owners and the connections. We're so excited about just the event to meet everybody and to hear what they're doing. But I think this is the best way to example this for all of us, and to the fact that, as you just said, we've sold this, bought it, developed it, trusted it without even seeing the product, the full product. I mean, that is so unthinkable.
Yep.
No wonder people think we're some sort of a fluke MLM when they don't get to take time to come on the program and to listen to you and listen to us. So I went into a taco shop yesterday. I had a girlfriend here who says, oh, I love tacos. So, let's go here. New ownership. Hey, do you know about NASCO? It took me 2 seconds to get her interested in having me send her all the information, be at the event. It's like, it's so easy, but you do have to open your mouth. You do have to go into businesses with the thought that this is going to be really helpful for them. They have to hear it as helpful for them, not for you, because you'll make some money maybe. It's really important to focus on what their needs are. Hey, do you want new customers? How's your business going? She was bragging, this lady, about they have already brand new owners. They already have people placing everyday orders. People were coming in. I was standing in line. They're coming in. Oh, here's your order. Here's your order. Here's your order. They would walk in and just pick it up. So I knew that they had a secret. So I'm giving them a bigger secret. But anyway, thank you for these calls.
Thank you, Carol. There's a couple questions I do want to answer.
Wait.
Said, well, what is the right term instead of investment? And the right term is that you're purchasing tokens, okay? You're purchasing tokens, S&P tokens, and they're earning blockchain rewards. If you don't want to mess up the words, and by the way, I'm not encouraging people use any words. I've been trying to encourage you to only do one behavior, and that is invite people to watch our presentation and follow up. So that's all you're doing. If you're doing something else, you're probably finding it's not working. So just follow what's working. And so you're calling somebody or texting somebody or emailing saying, hey, I want to show you the future of blockchain technology and how it's being used. You're not calling somebody and saying, hey, I want to make 10x on your money. As soon as we find out you're doing that, we'll terminate you. Okay? You're going down the wrong path, and you're putting yourself and everybody else in harm's way. This is not an investment. Could it make 10x? It could make 100x, okay? Just like some of the cryptocurrencies have done before. And you can do your own math. It's not hard. Let's just talk about what you could earn just for referring a business. And Karen, to let you know, we're not going to raise the price on businesses. We've decided not to. We've decided, well, the only reason we were going to try and raise the price was so that we could pay more commission. So let me ask you something. Would you really want us to raise the price so that we could pay you an extra, $200 or $300? So that we're going to price it out of the market for the small business, and now just so that we can pay you $300 or $400 when we're already paying you $100,000 per client? You say, James, how are you paying us $100,000 per client? Well, if you don't think NSG is going to eventually go to 1,000, then you're just not really seeing what we're building here yet. Okay. Now, can you go out there and promote that NSG is going to go to 1,000? No. Just like you couldn't go out and promote that Bitcoin's going to go to 1 million. But I can give you 100 YouTubes right now that will tell you that Bitcoin's logically going to go to 1 million. And you can just do common sense and see that NSG is going to go to 1,000. So if we gave you 100 tokens and you were smart enough to hold on to them, HODL, hold on for dear life, okay? So, I mean, right now you should be paying your bills with bringing in salespeople. As you bring in salespeople, okay, as you bring in salespeople into our organization and they end up purchasing tokens, you get paid commissions. We have people making 10, 20, 30,000 in Bitcoin a month, 100,000 in Bitcoin a month. We will have people making 25,000 in Bitcoin per day. So there's not an issue of needing money. But if you want to get wealthy, you need to start bringing in businesses and you need to teach your team to bring in businesses. And do not sell those tokens. Do not sell the NSG that you earn, even when it comes out on the market. That's the last time to sell it. So if you acquire 1,000 NSG just from selling businesses, if you acquire another 1,000 NSG from getting token rewards every single day from our platform, okay, well, awesome. Don't sell them, because if that goes to $10, look at what you've earned, okay? You know, if it goes to $100, look at what you've earned. If it goes to $100, you know, you earned $10,000 for every business that you brought in. And if you were a 5-star and you had a team of 1,000 people and they each brought in 10 businesses, you earned millions. We will have people make millions and millions of dollars just from referring businesses, not even including the staking. So our compensation plan is so right on. You're getting 100 tokens. I know you all want to ask, well, when am I getting them? Let me ask you a better question. Does it really matter? You can't sell them right now. The coins are not on the exchange. You can't liquidate them. I know you want to see them in your wallet, but we just have a list of things that we got to get done, and I think Sam's doing a fantastic job. So whether you get them on this Tuesday or next Tuesday or the Tuesday after, is it really going to make a difference? I mean, right now we got the site up so that you're getting paid daily. We got the site up so that, you know, we're tracking all of your numbers. We got the site up that we're paying out, 5-star and 3-star and 2-star bonuses every day. That starts tomorrow. You'll start seeing those. Let's give ourselves a little pat on the back. Butch, whenever you and Sam are ready to start making those deposits into people's back office, great. If it's tomorrow, awesome. If it's on Tuesday after the event, great. It doesn't matter. Guys, what matters is, are you building wealth? Are you building your team? You can't sell your ShareNode tokens. Now, I get it. You want them because you need to be able to qualify, and that's probably the best reason. You're like, gosh, I earned $10,000 in S&P. So, Sam, let's get that done between you and Butch quickly, because people want those commissions. But I'm just telling you, we've got it. We've got everything. It is so awesome. So engage like crazy. If I could tell you the horror stories of me, when I started with this insurance company, everyone told me to quit. Everyone was like, "You're crazy." They would lose my paperwork, and I'd send in $500 and get lost, and then have to send in another money order. They couldn't process a sale. It's like the customer service was the absolute worst. You know why the customer service was so bad? Because the sales force was doing such a great job. Well, eventually the customer service caught up and became the largest broker-dealer in the world, okay? So, I think we're doing amazing. My hat is off to Colby and to the team. My hat is off to Sam. My hat is off to you. But, guys, you only got one chance to be at the beginning. And it's not you being there. It's how many people are on your team. And so I actually want to announce right now a special call in 1 hour from now at 9 o'clock. And this is only for our 3 stars and above. I need to chat with you guys about some major announcements that I want you to be a part of. So if you're a 3-star or above, dial in on the same call 1 hour from now at 9 a.m., and I'm going to talk to you guys. It'll be a short call, but it's very important, and I'm just so appreciative of what everybody's doing. So with that,
and
if
James,
there's nothing else, I'll end it.
Can you announce the calls for Saturday at 9 as well? Some of our people are already promoting it, so will you do that, please?
Yeah, there's a call Saturday at 9.
General call. Thank you.
Okay, so Jeremy can get an email out about a Saturday morning call. And by the way, Henning, I know you wanted to say something. If you're still on, Henning is actually working with me to help do daily and weekly business overviews. We're tweaking some of the presentations. But Henning, I think you had a comment. Henning Morales, one of our clients and teammates, doing a great job. He may have cut out.
Star 6.
Okay, guys. Have a great day.
This session is no longer being recorded.